I became a millionaire at the age of 25. Here's why you're not rich yet. You're not thinking of yourself as an experimenter. We've all heard that Thomas Edison tried over 1,000 times to invent the light bulb. And when we hear that, we think, oh, it's so motivational, it's so inspiring, but we don't take it seriously. Let's break down how Thomas Edison's journey can help you get rich. His goal was to invent the light bulb. Your goal is to get rich. Imagine for a second now that you are Thomas Edison. First, you start with your goal, which is to invent the light bulb. But how? How are you going to invent it? This is the same as you saying, how am I going to get rich? What business idea am I going to start? So next, he does some research on ways he thinks he's going to be able to invent the light bulb. Similar to you doing research on potential business opportunities. Then he gets a hypothesis. Oh, this looks promising. This might be the way to solve it. You get a hypothesis. You find a promising business idea that might make you rich. So then he goes and tests out his hypothesis and realizes it doesn't work. Same thing with you. You go, you try your business idea, that promising business idea. You try it and it doesn't work. What do you do then? Do you quit? No, you do what he did. You go back to step one, which is research. Research something else. Okay, this didn't work, but maybe I gotta do it a little different. Maybe I gotta do something else a little different. You go back to the research stage. Then you get another hypothesis. You find something else that's promising. Maybe that time it didn't work, but this time it's gonna work. You then go and test it out, just like he did. And probably it's not gonna work. But then you repeat this cycle over and over and over again. And eventually, maybe by your 100th hypothesis, testing out different business ideas, just like he was testing out different variations to his experiment. Eventually, you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna have a breakthrough. But the problem is, most people are not experimenting long enough. That's it. That's the secret. You're just not running the experiment long enough. You're giving up on experiment number 3, or it's taking you way too long. You're procrastinating, and when you're procrastinating, it's taking you an entire year to run the experiment again. You need to be consistently running that experiment for the next couple of years until you eventually crack the code, and that's it. That's the secret. There's no course. You don't need a course. That's the secret to success. So go run that experiment and don't give up until you get your breakthrough.